Hello and welcome back to Real English with Real Teachers. We are super excited to come back live. We are live with Harry and myself, Charlie. How are you doing, Harry?
Harry and Charlie. Yeah, I'm good, man. It's great to be back, isn't it? I'm quite excited. I've got the butterflies in the stomach. But it's been a long time since we've done this, and the last time was a complete flop, wasn't it?
So it was a bit of a flop. Yes, you left me stranded. But Harry is on a new computer. He went out and spent his money, and he's got a new machine.
Yeah. Oh God, I spent so much money. It was painful spending this. It actually hurt me physically to pay it. I mean, I got a bad wrist, so it did literally hurt me. And yeah, no, more mental pain, just knowing that it's such a large portion of your money going. But you know, it's nice. It's nice to be able to do these live lessons. It was for you guys, so you know. Hi.
That's your pitch. Yeah, so if you are new to us, we are English teachers for non-native speakers, predominantly for intermediate and above learners. And this lesson is here to help you with your listening skills and with your writing skills, because we want you to engage with us straight away in the comment section. This is why it's live. We want you to get involved as much as possible, and we will be editing your comments as well. So what have we got in store for us today, Harry?
So today, the subject of this lesson is cons. We're talking about the deception of people. I think both of us have experienced being deceived by others, by criminals in our lives. And it's a subject that could be useful for you to talk about in English. Because unfortunately, with the development in technology, we're seeing a lot more kind of online swindlers and things. And so a swindler is a con artist, somebody who deceives others to make personal gain for themselves. So the start of the lesson, we're going to invite you to share any stories where you have been conned by criminals. We're then going to talk to you about some of our own personal stories. And within those stories, we'll be teaching you some really useful vocabulary and idiomatic expressions that you can use to describe these situations. We're, of course, as Charlie said in his introduction, this is a live lesson, and we want you to participate. It's not just about your passive listening skills, it's about actively participating and producing the language. So here we want you to use the idioms that we're teaching you, that I'm writing down on the board, not on that one, on this one. And we want you to use them with us so we can look at your comments, correct any grammar mistakes, any ways that you're collocating the words in the sentence. And then, as always, we want to end up by getting you to amalgamate all these different expressions together in a super duper story, and we can see that you're using it all correctly.
Lovely. Very nice, Harry. Thank you for that monologue.
You're welcome. It was quite a long one, wasn't it?
You sip your tea. No, that was lovely. Thank you. So, as Harry said, we're going to do it around con artists, but the theme is based on another show that we want to talk about. It's a UK-based television program called Would I Lie to You? And it's basically a panel show, meaning there are 3 or 4 people per team, and there are normally 2 teams and a host, and they have a quiz, battle it out, normally for comical value. And most of the time there are comedians and celebrities on there. But today you're stuck with Harry and Charlie as the personas of the program. I don't know whether we fit the bill in either of those, probably not, but you've got us, so tough.
Yeah, I think some people watch our videos for comical value as well as improving their English, but probably more for English than comedy, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you're a celebrity, aren't you? Prince Harry.
Oh yeah, I am a little bit, yeah. And I do sound, my name does sound very like Harry Styles. So,
Oh
yes.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely. And once I was in the dentist once, and I was queuing to go in so they could look at my teeth. And they read out my name. Harry Giles is next, and they on my way out, the receptionist said to me, are you the Harry Giles? Are you the singer Harry Giles?" And I was like, "Yes."
Did you sing to her?
I did, yes. I serenaded her. Yeah.
Okay, so we want to get you commenting, but first I want to show the program that we're talking about.
Good. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to say a quick hello because we haven't done these in a while. So thank you so much to the 80 of you who are here so far. Thank you so much for coming. It's great to see that you're still loyal to us. Hello to Estella. I recognize you. Saudade. Hey. Grace Hiwan Kim. Hello. How are you guys? We are fantastic. We are fantastic. Thank you so much for coming. We even got someone from Australia. Wow.
Oh, exotic, far out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming, guys. Hope you enjoy the class. Have your fingers ready and get involved.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the cover of the program. Would I Lie to You? These are 3 comics that are in the circuit in the UK. They're really, really popular, and both Harry and I love at least 2 of them, don't we?
Yeah.
I actually like all of them, but I don't think you like the one on the right, Lee Mack.
No, I like him. I wouldn't watch his comedy shows like his stand-up comedy, but I love him on the panel shows like this. He's really witty, very witty.
Yeah, and probably our favorite is the one on the far left, Mark. Well, he's Mark in Peep Show. His real name is David Mitchell, I think.
Yeah, David Mitchell. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so would I lie to you? And I have a lie or a truth that I want to tell you, and you've got to figure out whether I'm telling the truth or whether I'm telling a lie. And you need to ask us questions in the comments, and then Harry will ask your questions to me, and you can figure out if I am telling the truth or not. Okay? And then on top of that, we're going to ask you to send us your truths or lies, your stories. Okay, so my lie, I'll come back to the board. My truth or lie is that when I was younger, I actually bought a lottery ticket and won the lottery. But when I won the lottery, or when I was on the way to getting the prize money, I don't know how to put it because it's a really complicated story, but I was actually tricked by an older person and they took that ticket off me and I was no longer able to claim my prize draw, my prize money. So I lost out on quite a lot of money. But I don't want to say any more because I want you to figure out if that's a truth or a lie. And to do that, I want you to ask me questions about it.
Okay. So you were done over.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I was done over. I was done over. I'm writing in the comments, aren't I? You're doing the board.
Yeah, I've got the board. So you were tricked or you were done. So to be done over, this would be like a more colloquial, informal way to say that you were conned.
To say that I was conned. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's a very, very informal way of saying it. You were done over, mate. Oh, no, you were done over.
Yeah. So Charlie was done over. We use it in the passive. Or Charlie got done over. Who did you get done over by? Was it your dad?
No, it wasn't my dad. It was a guy that we used to call him by his location. He was always on Budgeon's bench. So
what is Budgeon's bench?
Okay, so in our hometown or village, we have a little parade of shops. And at the end of that shop is a supermarket, or a really small supermarket called Budgeon's. And there's a bench right next to that supermarket where
Budgeon's bench.
Budgeon's bench, yeah, where all of the smokers hung out. Mm. And one of them, he knew me because I used to try and cycle these dirt bike ramps. It was like a skate park, but it was for cycling, a cycle park. And he used to try and engage with me. And on this day, I spoke to him. But yeah, I'll keep it.
Short. Right. Okay. So it was like an acquaintance.
Yeah, it was an acquaintance.
Someone who you know, but you don't know him too well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to ask you some of the questions that we've got here from our participants, our students here. Nasima said, "How old were you? How old were you, Chaz?"
I was 16.
You were 16. Okay.
Yeah.
So you weren't old enough to know better.
Yeah, good. Well, some would argue that I should have known better, but absolutely, 16 years old, I could have played the card that I didn't know any better. So to not know any better. Yeah,
that's quite a common one. To be old enough to know better, or to know you should know better.
Yeah,
meaning you should have the know-how. You should know how to respond in a situation because of your age or your knowledge about situations. So Charlie was old enough to know better, or maybe he wasn't old enough to know better. Another question, Charlie, from this one is from Long Vo. Which prize division was it? So I mean, what type of prize?
What lottery?
Yeah, perhaps.
What lottery? It was the national lottery. Yeah, because I used to get 2 tickets, one for the Euros and one for the national lottery, and it was the national lottery that I won.
Okay. How much money was it? This is another one from Leo.
I didn't get the full. What do they call it when it's the
jackpot?
The jackpot. That's it. I didn't get the jackpot, but I did get a very good combination, and it led to, I think, around £80,000.
£80,000. This is ridiculous. Okay, so the jackpot, that's the full pot of money. So sometimes the jackpot is up to what, like 2 million, 10 million pounds sometimes.
Yeah, it can. Another phrase for this, it could roll over. It can roll over, and in this one, it did roll over 3 times. So the jackpot was massive. And what do I mean by a rollover?
To roll over is like to continue accumulating. So if 1 week no one wins the jackpot, so let's say there's 2 million in the jackpot and no one wins 1 week, the next week it will roll over. It will roll over to the next week, meaning that 2 million will be added to the next jackpot. It will accumulate, and in the next one there'll be like a double jackpot, which is huge.
Yeah, exactly. So it rolled over 3 times. All right, we've already got people saying whether it was a truth or a lie. Interesting. Let's keep going with the lesson, and we'll come back to it, unless you want one more question answered.
Okay, yeah. What other questions have I got? How did the man? Okay, so we got a question. Should we share this one?
Yeah.
From Mary Anita, because we can correct some of the form of the questions as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking would be a good double whammy.
Yeah, this is really important because a lot of students neglect the formation of questions when they learn English, but they forget that 70% of communication is about listening and finding out information from other people. So it's really important to get your questions right.
Was it this one?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Do you want to read this one?
How did the man knew that you had the lottery ticket with you? Really good. Thank you, Mary. We would say no. How did the man know that you had the lottery ticket with you?
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So we got the auxiliary verb did in the past. Therefore, know has to be in its infinitive form. How did the man know that you had the lottery ticket with you?
Exactly.
Yeah. How did he know that?
So this is a bit embarrassing, but I knew one of the Budgeon's Bench crew, and I saw him on the way to getting my reward.
Okay.
But do you want to mute your sound? I'm getting an echo. And I saw him on the way to getting my reward.
Hello?
Can you mute your sound?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I lost something there. Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, so I knew one of them. I didn't know the other person, or I knew of him, but I didn't like him. And the other person went to school with me, and he spoke to me, and I told him stupidly that I was going to get this money. So then he heard in the conversation what was going on. Very quickly.
Okay, so he overheard it, did he?
He overheard it, yeah, and he got the better of me.
Okay. To overhear, that's quite a nice verb. What does that mean? To overhear something?
Yeah, to overhear is to hear from a conversation that you're not part of. So you are eavesdropping. That's another one as well. But that's more deliberately. You are eavesdropping. You are trying to hear the conversation. But an overhear could be accidental. He overheard it. I overheard that someone's pregnant. Oh my God. But yeah. Eavesdropping would be spying. And I heard that she's pregnant. I listened in.
Do you think he maybe was eavesdropping, this guy? Because it was probably in his interest to defraud you, which is a more formal way to say to swindle or to trick someone, to do someone over, to defraud. Do you think he was eavesdropping?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the word here. Is it right to say his ears pricked up when he heard some part of the conversation? You know, when you hear your name, there's a phrase that we say. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What I sometimes say, if you hear something and you want to, it grabs your attention. You say, "My ears are burning."
Yeah, that's to do with your own ego being involved, isn't it? My ears are burning. Like when you hear your name, oh, my ears are burning. Who's telling what about me? Who's saying what?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, not sure which one you're going for, but yeah, okay. So when are we going to hear whether it's a truth or a lie? Because the suspense is killing me.
The suspense is killing you. Well, I think we should carry on until later, but we should also get other people commenting on their own truths or lies.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got Charlie's. His is still in the air. We don't know if it's a truth or a lie. Can you please tell us maybe about a time when you were conned, a time when someone did you over? So a time when someone did you over. Try and use some of these words, if you can, these expressions, and put it into an example. And then we can guess whether you are telling the truth or if you are lying.
Yeah, exactly. So get your stories in, and in the meantime, we'll have a quick announcement that we didn't do at the beginning, actually. We are running an immersion course this summer in August, specifically on the 7th to the 11th of August in Brighton. and we have one place left. So if you are interested in 4 nights immersing yourself in English with 2 native British English speakers and teachers, then head over to our link that we have in the description box and get involved. We would love to see you. 1 space left, 1 space.
There you go. Yeah, and it goes without saying, we won't take them for a ride, will we?
No, we won't be the fraudsters. We won't be conning you. This is a legitimate situation. Yes.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't plan on defrauding you or doing you over. Yeah, but that's a nice idiom as well, isn't it? To take someone for a ride. What does that mean? If I say we're not taking you for a ride here, this is a genuine course. What does that mean?
That's a fantastic one. Yeah, to take someone for a ride. So that guy really took me for a ride, and it's nothing to do with getting in a car and going with them to another location. It's simply they are having you on. Another way, they are tricking you. They are completely tricking you, and you are falling for it. You are being gullible, and that means to believe something that is not true. Gullible.
There you go. Wow.
To be gullible.
That's it. So in the past tense, you could say he had me on. Sorry, what was it? He took me for a ride.
Yeah.
Or we can say in the passive, I was taken for a ride. I was taken for a ride. Yeah. So here you have it. And Charlie explained it with a synonymous expression. We can also say to have someone on. So how could you say that in a sentence, Charlie? Let's say a taxi driver charged you way too much money, an extortionate price.
And I would go to the pub and meet my friend, and I say, oh, the taxi driver, he was completely having me on there. He charged me 30 quid for a 5 quid drive. He completely had me on there.
There you go. He completely had me on. Yeah. Yeah. Could we say I was had on? We couldn't say that, could we?
No, I was had on. No.
Yeah. So guys, if you can use some of these idioms without something that's happened to you, that would be wonderful.
Yes, that would be really, really good. So the aim of this was to intrigue you with our truth or lie, but also to get you exposed to these comments and phrases, and then make your own with potentially some of these idioms.
Yeah. Someone attempted to take, well, actually pretty much every member of my family for a ride. Really? And I think it's probably happened to millions of people, but I received an email, as did my sister, my dad, and my mum, which was apparently from PayPal, right?
Okay.
Have you had this? Have you had these fake PayPal emails?
Not PayPal. I've had fake emails, but not PayPal. What happened?
So PayPal emailed us and they said a payment of £40 has left your account. Please sign into your PayPal to check that it was actually something that you did. So to make sure it was you and not someone else using your account. So, and this is a way of defrauding you, of getting your details so that they can then they can get your login details and they can sign into your real PayPal. So they have a fake website which they've created, and they capture your details, they sign into your PayPal, and they spend your money however they please.
Did you get taken for a ride?
I wasn't taken for a ride, but my sister was, though I alerted her straight away because she said, yeah, I signed in, and it wasn't, you know, the payment wasn't from me. So I didn't make the payment. So she had been fooled. And but then we had to cancel her card and stuff like that. And we took her detail. We changed her login details, so it was fine. But yeah, she was taken for a ride. She was taken for a fool.
Oh. And I see that Edward has commented saying that someone sent him a PayPal email. Echo at the moment. I don't know if you've changed any settings.
No settings whatsoever. Do you want me to put my headphones in?
Have you got some?
Guilty.
Okay, but when you were saying that story, oh, hang on, I'll wait until the echo's gone. Okay, hopefully that's better. No, it's not.
Right, I'm not hearing any, but yeah.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Anyway, you were saying she received a PayPal email. That would be a good opportunity to use the quotation marks, wouldn't it?
Yeah, what, the PayPal email?
Yes. A lot of students get that wrong or don't really understand it. So that's quite a good example. When it's someone who's pretending to be someone, you could say, "Hey pal, emailed me."
Yeah. It's basically a way of saying not really. What I'm saying isn't to be taken seriously. Yeah, it's like I got an email from PayPal because it wasn't really PayPal.
You're about to use it on really.
Wasn't really. You have to be careful how you use it. There's a funny scene in an American comedy sitcom called Friends about this, isn't there, Charlie? One of the characters doesn't know how to do this properly.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Joey, he tries to use it, and then Ross says, "You're not using it right, Joe." And then he says, "Sorry."
Yeah, so if you were to say sorry, that means that you're not really sorry. This is kind of sarcastic. Sorry.
Yeah,
there you go. So should we read out a couple of these? Can we read out Rex's? That's one of my students.
Okay, yeah. I've just read that there's a few comments about my huge echo. So, Harry, could you look into that a bit more?
Okay. It's one of those technological problems that it's just one of those complicated things. The huge echo. I don't know what I can do to solve your huge echo.
If you click on the setting,
yeah,
and then choose your headphones as the audio output.
Headphones.
Sorry, guys. One moment.
Okay.
How about now? Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah. All right. Cool, mate. Nice one.
Brilliant.
That's that one then. Sweet.
Okay. So we've got some comments in. Did you find any, Harry?
Yeah, it's a nice one from Rex Huang, who is one of my new students.
Okay. Where's Rex? There we go.
Okay, let's have a look. Hi, Rex. Great to see you here. I was dropped off about halfway from the destination by a taxi driver. He was attempting to charge me a lot of money, but I didn't pay for it. He was having me on. That's brilliant.
Brilliant. Yeah, nice. Perfect, Rex.
Yeah, Rex, I couldn't correct that at all. I couldn't correct that. So that's brilliant. Well done.
Let's see, Amanda. I was taken for a ride at an ATM. My card was stuck and a man offered to draw my card. And when he drew it and handed to me, I realized it wasn't my card. The man went away with my debit card. Oh, scandal. Absolute scandal.
Wow.
Wow, Amanda. Very good. Thank you for commenting on that one. I would say that we've got a couple of pointers. I was taken for a ride at an ATM. Now, for me, that raises my hackles a little bit. It doesn't sound quite native. What do you think, Harry?
I think it's all right. I was taken for a ride at an ATM. I don't know. I was taken for a ride when I was standing at the ATM. I don't know. I think it's all right.
It is grammatically, but I think, do you think people use taken for a ride when it's a bit more of a process, like a longer thing?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I think you're right, actually.
So that you applied that really nicely, Amanda, but I was saying that taken for a ride, you might use it when it's a bit of a longer duration of fraudulent activity. So it's a bit more of a process. Whereas this sounds like it was a really quick moment where he tricked you.
That's a really good explanation. Yeah. So like the yeah, something that is a more complicated fraudulent process, like the PayPal thing, perhaps.
Yes, yeah. So you could say I was played a fool. I was played a fool at an ATM.
Yeah.
My card was stuck, and a man offered to draw my card out, to take my card out,
Yeah.
And when he drew it out, need an out in there, and handed it to me, I realized it wasn't my card. The man went away with my debit card. That last part is perfect. So I hope that helps, Amanda. But thank you so much for commenting on that. And I hope it doesn't happen again. I hope that you have learned your lesson.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. So
learn your lesson. Learn your lesson sounds like you're disciplining her.
And it's rich coming from me, considering I lost my lottery ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Oh dear. All right, cool. Learned your lesson. Yeah. When do you say that then? If you say, I hope you've learned your lesson there.
When a mistake is made, and you think that they should learn from that experience and not do it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson.
Okay.
Cool.
Half an hour flies by, doesn't it, Harry?
It does. It does. Yeah. I feel like we should. When's your next lesson, by the way?
I've got a next lesson very, very soon, so I need to jump ship and take that, unfortunately.
All right, cool. If we could just give them one more opportunity, I don't know, to put these together in a story, do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So we'll just go through some of these phrases again. If you haven't had your comment read out yet, sorry, there is a lot of people. If you want to definitely have your comments read out and things, and you want more one-to-one kind of attention on you, then you can join our Patreon scheme. Patreon's not a scheme, it's a membership program in which we give more of these live lessons, but there's only a few people in them. So it's a really good way to make sure that you're getting feedback on your English specifically, and we can really spend lots of time. There's maybe like 4, 5 or 6 people in those lessons. So it's really kind of focused on you. So that's an option. Check out the link below if you want to get involved. But anyway, in the remaining time, if you could use as many of these phrases, then we invite you to do so in a little story.
Yeah. So we've got a con artist. My audio swaps over. Do you want to take that? Just run through them.
Yeah. We've got a con artist or a swindler. These are the people that con people. To be tricked or to trick someone. To be done over or to do someone over. I also put to hang out, which just means to stay in a place and relax in a place. To be old enough to know better, jackpot, overhear, defraud, eavesdrop, to take someone for a ride, to have someone on, and to take someone for a fool, and also to be gullible. So someone who easily believes lies, things that are told you.
But did you know that we can't actually use gullible because it's been taken out of the dictionary?
Has it? Oh my God, you are. Okay, I'm a bit slow sometimes with these kinds of jokes.
It's the oldest trick in the book. Another phrase, the oldest trick in the book. People used to say that when we were younger. Did you know gullible's been taken out of the dictionary? And then you'd say exactly what Harry said, and then you'd be gullible. He played into my hand perfectly there. I just want to read out some comments because they were brilliant. They made me chuckle. Sasha, once I spent 2 hours in a garbage can. I was in need to hide from policemen who were chasing me. Sasha, bravo. I hope that they didn't catch you.
Is that a truth? I wonder if that's true or a truth or a lie. I don't know.
Oh no, Sasha retracted the comment. It was so good. I loved it.
Oh God, Aaliyah. Last month, when I was returning from vacations, my luggage was overweight. A family overheard this. They offered help, so I gave my few stuff to them, and then they were away with my stuff. They went away. Maybe they went away with my stuff. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, Aaliyah.
That's
Oh,
nasty. Yeah. I've heard one. I should just say quickly, and then we'll end with our prize draw and telling you whether I was lying or telling the truth. There's one thing that happens often in bus stations, or just saying hello to my neighbour.
Yeah, I wondered bus stations. I thought it was like some kind of salute.
No, just my friendly neighbour. In a bus station in Chile, in Santiago de Chile, they would look at the travelers, the gringos, with the big suitcases, and then one person would come up and barge you and spill coffee on you, and then you would let go of your suitcase. You'd be like, oh no, and then you'd be sorting that out, and then someone else behind would swap your case for another case, similar looking black one. And then you take that, angry about your coffee stain, and then you get on your bus and you realised it's full with just paper or whatever it is, and they've got your suitcase.
Oh no.
And I met someone who had that sting happen to him, so he was really upset.
Oh right. Was it what the singer Sting? Every breath you take, every move you make,
what's the next word?
Every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
Very good. Yeah. So no, it wasn't Sting. I didn't meet Sting. Tasteless. It was a man who was stung, taken for a ride.
Okay, to get stung.
Yeah, he was played a fool because it was quite a quick thing. Anyway, so we've got to end it there. We've got some announcements though, haven't we?
We have. So as they know, there's the one place left on the immersion course. So if you want to come and live with Charlie and I, then you can, and you live and breathe and not smoke, but you sleep. That's it. You sleep real English because you can't smoke it. So if you want to do that, then 7th to the 11th of August, that's happening in the south of England. So check out the link below. If you want more live lessons from us, but also if you want one-to-one sessions and group lessons, Charlie's laughing, then you can become a Patreon and you get these sessions a lot more frequently. So we encourage you to do so. It's great. More and more people are coming on board, and it's really entertaining and useful. So we invite you to join that program.
And just a little add-on, we're making these videos in Italy because we've just been to Italy, and it was thanks to our patrons that got us there. So if you want to support us and help us grow our channel by giving you really cool footage, then head over to Patreon. You can become our supporters and also benefit from the membership that you get extra video content on. But I do want to announce two winners of the Skype prize draw. If you don't know about what I'm talking about, then we announce a prize draw every other live lesson, or maybe every live lesson now that we're doing it less frequently. So if you want to enter that, then there is a link in the description box, and you are welcome to do that as soon as we are finished. The two winners of today, though, are, drum roll please, Fernando Morales, and Monica. So congratulations to those two. I've got those emails and we will be messaging you. So fantastic and congratulations. Anything else, Harry?
Felicidades. They both sound like they could be Spanish speakers. So felicidades.
They do. Monica.
There you go. Okay, well, so are they getting lessons with both of us then?
I know, one each. So we're now just doing one lesson each per person. So yeah.
Do I get Monica or Fernando?
You can take your pick, Harry.
I don't mind.
Okay, so subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. We do more of these live lessons. We're going to be back more regularly now that we've got some legitimate equipment to not waste your time. And also, we do Skype lessons as well. If you want one-to-one private tuition, then head over to our websites where we have Skype lessons for you to book. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. See you soon.
All the best. Bye for now.
See you later, Charlie.
See you, Harry.